Elvis Presley was one of the most iconic and influential musicians of the 20th century. Born in Tupelo, Mississippi in 1935, he grew up in a poor family and developed a love for music at an early age. In 1954, Presley recorded his first hit, That's All Right, which combined the sounds of country and blues to create a new style of music that came to be known as rock and roll. He quickly became a sensation, with his electrifying live performances and his signature gyrating dance moves. Fans called him the king of rock and roll. Presley went on to release a string of hits, including Hound Dog, Don't Be Cruel, and Jailhouse Rock. He also starred in a number of successful movies, such as Love Me Tender and Jailhouse Rock. In the 1960s, Presley's music evolved to include more ballads and gospel songs, and he continued to be a major force in the music industry. He also became known for his elaborate stage costumes, including his signature jumpsuits. Presley's personal life was often as sensational as his music. He married Priscilla Beaulieu in 1967 and had a daughter, Lisa Marie.
Elvis Presley weds Priscilla Ann Beaulieu, and one of America's richest teenage singing idols promises to love, honor, and obey. The couple first met in Germany. Both are Memphis natives, and Elvis, 32, gave Priscilla Ann, 22, a wedding ring with 21 diamonds.
Presley also struggled with addiction to prescription drugs and suffered from health problems in his later years. Elvis Presley, also known as the King of Rock and Roll, had a career that spanned decades and left an indelible mark on the music industry. However, his later life was marked by personal struggles and health issues that would eventually lead to his untimely death at the age of 42.
Good evening. Elvis Presley died today. He was 42. Apparently it was a heart attack. He was found at his home in Memphis, not breathing. His road manager tried to revive him. He failed. A hospital tried to revive him. It failed. His doctor pronounced him dead at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
In the 1970s, Elvis faced a number of challenges in his personal life, including the breakdown of his marriage to Priscilla Presley.
I did not divorce him because I didn't love him. He was the love of my life, truly. If anything, I left because, and I still loved him, I needed to find out what the world was like, really.
He also had a growing dependence on prescription medication, and he also struggled with his weight and fitness, which impacted his energy and performance on stage. Despite these challenges, Elvis continued to perform and record music throughout the 1970s, including his famous Aloha from Hawaii concert in 1973, which was broadcast live around the world and watched by over 1 billion people. In the years leading up to his death, Elvis's health deteriorated further. He was hospitalized several times, and his weight and drug use continued to be a concern. On August 16, 1977, Elvis was found unresponsive in his bathroom at Graceland, his home in Memphis, Tennessee.
Today in Memphis, he was 42. Presley, whose influence on rock music was enormous, spawning a whole generation of imitators and stars in their own right, was pronounced dead on arrival at Baptist Hospital in Memphis. Hospital officials said he died of respiratory distress, but they were no more specific than that.
He was pronounced dead later that day. Elvis Presley's legacy as a musician and cultural icon endures to this day, with millions of fans around the world still celebrating his music and contributions to the world of rock and roll. However, his later years serve as a reminder of the dangers of substance abuse and the importance of seeking help for addiction and mental health issues.
Now give me the boing, boing, boing again, man. Boing, boing, boing. Oh.